Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. In this video, I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve inspired look. I was challenged by my friend Evelina, whose channel I will link down in the description below. We are both collabing to do this type of look together. So, if you're interested in seeing what I've come up with for my New Year's Eve look, then keep watching. Alright guys, so I have practiced this look already today, and I've taken my makeup off and I'm going to redo it on camera for you guys so you can see exactly how I achieved this look. So the first thing I'm going to be going into, where did it go? My BH Pro palette that my sister-in-law so graciously got for me for Hanukkah this year. So if you haven't seen it, this is what the palette looks like. It's got a ton of different shades. It's kind of set up like a Morphe palette, to be perfectly honest. The shadows themselves, when I did my little trial run, pretty good. So, like, can't really complain about that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put up a screenshot or a picture that I took, and I'm just going to show you with little circles which colors I'm doing first. So, I've already put on my Painterly paint pot from MAC. And it, I missed it. I missed how good it was. It dries down to a nice finish, which is the one thing that I was having problems with when it came to the P.Louise eyeshadow bases. It would still crease on me because it never dried down fully. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go back to using my paint pot, and I missed it. I genuinely missed it. So what I'm going to do now is double check that I am in focus. Okay, we're good. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a silver color, and I'm just going to take that on my inner tear duct area, and I'm doing a negative space kind of inspired look. And the colors that I'm going to be using are like a rose gold, a silver, and a gold. Because I love those colors together, and you very rarely actually see them like used in an eyeshadow look. So what I'm doing is I'm going from my inner tear duct, almost just above my inner tear duct, so here, and I'm bringing it just about 3/4 of the, or 1/3 of the way across my eye, and I'm really focused on blending this and making sure it's really pretty. Okay. Alright, so both eyes look even, Steven. So now what I'm gonna do, I got my hair cut today, and so and I washed it because I needed to get all the, the cut hair out of my scalp because it was itching so bad. And now my hair is like, it's okay looking, but it's not the best it's ever looked. Alright, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a dark gray, and I'm going to define the lower edge of that shadow. And then I'm going to go back in with that original brush, no extra product on it, and I'm just going to kind of buff that and really like smooth that out. See, like that, just like that. All right, then the next color I'm going to go in is with kind of a light, I'd say like a bronzy gold. And I'm going to take that on the next portion of my eye. Just like that. Oh, and please excuse my skin. I am hormonal at the moment, and I'm having like massive breakouts just everywhere, and it doesn't help that I'm a picker. So yeah, there's that. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a matte matte shadow, and this is kind of a brick red, which I'll pop up so you can see what I'm talking about. And again, doing the same thing, just kind of defining that at the lower edge of the shadow. And then back in with the brush and feathering it out a bit. So I don't know if you can tell, but it is giving that line a bit of definition there, which is why I'm doing it, because I'm doing that negative space look. So, and I do want to say that there is a bit of back and forth with this eye look. So don't get discouraged with it, I guess, or if you try and copy it, you know, just, there's a lot of back and forth. So now I'm going to go in with a really pretty rose gold color, and I'm going to feather that out past my brow. And you can see that color is super duper pigmented. It's really, really reflective. And I'm going back in and I'm bringing that other color, that other gold, or the rose bronzy color, bringing it up just a bit higher. And then going back in with that original silver and bringing it up a bit higher. So see what I mean about back and forth? Like I'm tweaking as I go. Now, to be honest, this is probably one of my more complicated looks that I've done on my channel. And this is strictly my creation. I'm not like with the Nikki tutorials and the James Charles thing. Like, this is all from my own brain. So I'm not like copying anybody else's work. If I were, I would totally like tell you. But I feel like New Year's is all about glitz and glamour and shiny things, so which is why I'm going with like a super metallic look. And I think of, I know these aren't like yellow golds, but I think of like golds and silvers and blacks and that sort of thing, like really really played up during New Year's. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tan color for this one, and I'm going to define this all the way to the edge. And I'm actually dragging this color just a bit more towards the bottom, because when I cut this, I want there to be a nice sharp line for it. And you'll see exactly why. All right. So, oh, my face is itchy. All right. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. All right. So I'm going to be using my P.Louise eyeshadow base to cut the crease. And I'm using the color 0, which is the all white. And I'm using my new BH Studio Pro number 9 brush. And excuse me while I kind of hide my face. And then I'm tapping it out to kind of keep it from transferring up to my upper lid. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then because oh my god. Then because I've lost some of the color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those definer colors that I used, and I'm just going to go right above the white. Right. So that's where I'm at right now. This looks really crazy, and it's going to get even more so. So the next thing I'm going to do I've got my brushes laid out in order so I know which brushes I'm using for which step. Because like I said, I've already done this look today. This is just me doing it, filming it for you guys for the little collab that we're doing. And I forgot to mention that not only is it New Year's themed, but it's also glitter themed, because there's lots of glitter and glam and glitz. Glitz? There's glitz. Oh, Lord, I haven't filmed in a minute and I am rusty. All right, so the next step is, I don't remember. Let me look at my picture, because I took a reference picture because I knew I was going to forget. So I'm just going to take a look. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my trusty tape, and I'm going to be taping my eyes because I want to make a really sharp line. And I'm just making sure that I've got that placed where I wanted it, which it is. Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is with this outer color, I'm taking that dark defining shadow and I'm just going to draw and I'm closing off that negative space, right? And because I've got the tape there, I'm getting a super crisp line. So now when I remove the tape, you can see that that negative space is closed off. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. And you can use any old sticky tape for this. I'm just using regular Scotch tape. And what I'm doing is I'm like putting my lashes on top of it and then placing it down where I want it. I would definitely not recommend taping over your eyelashes because I think that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Kind of like this video. Jokes, she's got jokes. And because my eye shape is different, it's a little more difficult for me to like make my eyes look like the same. So they're like sisters. They're not like twins. Kind of like people's eyebrows. They say they're more sisters than twins. Which is exactly the effect that I am going for. Alright, so that's done. And see, again, they're not exactly the same because my eye shape isn't exactly the same, but they're pretty damn close. So I'm happy with that. All right. This is where I'm kind of debating on the next step that I want to do, simply because it gets a little tacky. And by tacky, I mean sticky, not tacky as in the way it's going to look when I finish it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this blind space, this negative space, and I'm actually going to tap some super white eyeshadow, or, well, it's a cream color eyeshadow, over the top of it. To again make it more reflective and garish, and to also stop the creasing that I'm having with the P.Louise eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to tap that out, make sure it's nice and what do you call it? Smooth. Wow, Alexis, use your words. Nice and smooth. I have to say, it's like 100 degrees outside right now, and it is so fucking hot in my house, and it's even hotter in this beauty room. I actually, when I was doing this, I had my fan on full blast, but I don't know if it's going to be picked up by my microphone, so I don't want to do that today, or right now while I'm filming. So, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a black vinyl liner, and I'm going to outline my whole inner bits of this white area. So I'm going to get really close up into my mirror, and with a very steady hand I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to do a cutaway so that you can see what the finished bit looks like. So I'm just going to start outlining this and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I've made a couple little mistakes, but they're actually going to be covered up mostly. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going on with the Photoready Eye Art by Revlon, and I'm going in with the glitter. And this time, this is going to be a little time consuming because you have to wait for this glitter to dry. But what I'm doing is I'm basically just filling in the empty hole. And now the part that is going to take the most time filming this video, which is letting this dry. And now that that's dry, I'm just going to go in and do the same thing on my other eye. Alright, so that glitter is laid down, and it gives this really pretty, really pretty shift. And it actually, the glitter itself, and the reason I chose this one, was because it had all the colors that I've got on my eye. So it's got the silver, it's got the rose, it's got the gold in it. And I thought that it just paired really well with this eye look. And I really, really like the way that it shifts. And I need to make that point a bit more sharp. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Alright, so that looks a bit better. That looks more even now that they both have pointy ends. So what I'm going to do is I am going to prime my face. I'm going to be using my Tatcha Silk Canvas, if I could get it, and my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Same steps as I always do. And what I'm going to do to kind of zhuzh this up a little bit more is I'm going to be going in with my Liquid Frost highlighter first. And I'm just going to be putting this all over my face underneath my foundation to give my skin this real interesting luminosity to it. I can literally say I've never done this before, so it's all new for me. Other people might do this, but I've never done it before. So I'm just using my Maybelline FitMe foundation. Then I'm going to take my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Light 10. And then I'm going to set everything with my Patrick's powder. And then to bronze my face up and give me a bit more warmth back, I do want this to be a very bronzy, pretty kind of look, because obviously the eyes are very bronzy. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm using the Nars Climax, no, not Climax, Casino bronzer. This is what it looks like. And then what I'm going to do now that I have finished my face, I do need to blush, but first I'm going to finish my eyes off so I don't forget to do it, because I'm kind of feeling a little bit like I might today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the Pro Palette, and I'm going to go into this really pretty blue, and I'm going to drag that underneath my eye. This is the color Electric from Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. And that's really freaking pretty with that blue eyeshadow. That's really, really pretty. It's like they actually are the identical kind of color. What is wrong with my mouth? Then I'm going to take my bronzer, my highlighter. This one is Magnificence from Stila. This is my Morphe M501. And I'm just going to further highlight my face. I didn't know if these putty ones would work with brushes, but it works just fine. And I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for my lip, to be perfectly honest. I hadn't even thought about that. But first, before I forget, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I'm going to be using my ABH brow definer. And I'm going to do a pretty strong eyebrow for this, because I feel like it kind of needs it. Alright, I'm going to now what am I going to do? I'm going to put on some mascara. So I'm going to go in with my Caution mascara from Hourglass. I am absolutely obsessed with this mascara. And then I was thinking about doing false lashes, but I love this mascara because I don't need to do them. I did do it when I was doing the trial run of this look. And they looked really pretty, but I wasn't using like this mascara. I was using a cheapo mascara. So yeah. And then I'm going to take, for my lips, my number 20 Nude Precision Color Sensational Lip Liner from Maybelline. And then at the last second, added some blush because I realized I completely forgot about it. I used Melba. This is what it looks like, and it is from MAC, and it is a super pretty natural looking blush, and I really love it. I know I use it a lot, but it's because I fucking love it. So there you go. All right, guys, so that is the end of this video. I am, you know, getting very mod vibes from it and that sort of thing. Yes, it could be cleaner. Yes, it could be more matchy-matchy. But to be perfectly honest with it, with you, I'm actually really happy with this look and the way that it came out. I just want to say thank you to Evelina for wanting to collab with me and trying to grow our channels together. You really are one of the blessings that I have had this year in such a shit year that we have had. The friends that I have made and met here on YouTube really honestly have been the biggest blessing to me. I feel like I'm getting my mojo back. I feel like I'm getting Alexis back. And I am endlessly grateful to each and every one of you that are subscribed to my channel. I do want to make a quick announcement that when I hit 100 subs, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. But there is a caveat. I have to hit 100 subs before I post 100 videos. I just posted my 80th video, so you guys have essentially, I've got 20 weeks to gain 100 subscribers. I'm just under, 22 subscribers or 24 subscribers until I hit 100. So I am really, really excited. And I'm really hoping that I actually hit that relatively soon. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys real soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!